Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a haul for you guys. I've got some stuff from TJ Maxx, Target, and Ulta. I think that's everything. Yeah. And it's just a little bit of everything. Some skin stuff, some body stuff, some makeup. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, then just keep watching. So the first thing I want to talk about is not makeup. It's something that I picked up at Ulta though, and it is by Soap & Glory, and it is this amazing whipped body butter. I am a major lotion person. I have super dry skin, and every single time I get out of the shower, lotion is like the first thing I do. I love moisturizing all over my skin, and especially my hands. They're just super dry, and this is literally heaven. I don't know, first of all, it smells amazing. I wish you guys could smell. I don't know how, it's kind of like coconutty, but I don't really know how to describe it. It just smells so good, and it doesn't feel like sometimes when you put on a lotion and it's like, okay, it's kind of greasy and I don't even like the way it feels on my hands and you just kind of want to wipe it off. This just feels so moisturizing. It's not greasy. It actually feels like it's moisturizing. I love it so much, and I think a lot of it has to do with the whipped texture, because I'm not one of those people that's like, ew, lotion, like I hate the texture of it. But some lotions that I have used, I feel like after I put them on my hands, I just want to kind of wet them a little bit and then wipe them off just to get that excess grease off but still leave a little bit of moisture. I don't get that with this at all. I don't know if you guys can tell by looking at it. I've already used so much of it, but it's just like a nice whipped texture, and it just makes it not really runny and greasy. It's just so smooth on your skin, and it smells awesome. It says that it's an intense 5-oil super nourishing formula with vanilla and coconut. Okay, so it has pistachio, almond, and sweet vanilla fragrance. So yeah, that kind of makes sense. This is called the Smoothie Star Lightly Whipped Body Butter Cream by Soap & Glory. So if you guys are interested in body creams, definitely check this out. It was like $15, I think, for this tub, and I'm in love with it. Staying with the whole body product thing, I also picked this up. It's from Target, and the brand is Mayfair, and this is a sugar scrub soap foundry, and it is Sea Lily Jasmine scent. I love the scent of this. I honestly just bought it because I wanted it for a good exfoliator, but I was surprised by how much I really like the scent. It smells so good. Like, it just smells so fresh and beachy, and that's what I love to smell whenever I'm taking a bath. But this I've just been using to exfoliate before I self-tan, and it works really good, and it's nice and like, I don't know how to describe the texture of this. It's almost like gel-like, and I really like it because a lot of exfoliators, I feel like the sugar scrubs and things like that, they're too gritty and like they get all over the place. And this is kind of like a gel-like texture, so when you put your finger in there and take it out, it all kind of stays together, but it has the sugar within the gel texture. I really, really like this. I think it was like $8.99 at Target, so I definitely recommend checking this out. I don't remember if they had other scents, but I love this one, so I definitely recommend smelling it and seeing if you like it and if this is something that you are interested in. It says it's paraben and I don't know how to say that. Not tested on animals, so if you're vegan, that's really good. Gently exfoliate away rough, dry skin with our softening sugar scrub. Natural pumice and delicate sugar crystals smooth skin to reveal a youthful glow, while the soft aromas of sea breezes and flowers indulge your senses. Enjoy a well-earned pause in your Mayfair moment. So yeah, this is super nice. I used it before I self-tanned last time, and I shaved my legs right after, and when I got out of the shower, my legs were so smooth. Like, you really need to try this. Next, let's talk a little bit about some stuff for your skin. This is the Pixi Skin Treats Glotion Day Dew. It's kind of like a lotion for your skin. It's a natural glow creator, botanical complex, instantly moisturizes and boosts dull skin, lightweight, nourishing, protecting, and youth enhancing for all skin types. Use in the morning, daily, apply a thin layer onto cleansed, toned skin, dab an extra layer anywhere more glow is desired. I really like this. It's got a pump on it, and a lot of you guys know that I really love the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer, and this reminds me so much of that. The texture of it is just really smooth, and it just blends out super nice, and it's really nice and glowy. I like a moisturizer that's going to give me a little bit more glow because I do have dry skin, and the more glow the better. So I don't know if you guys can see how glowy that is on my hand, but it's just really nice and healthy looking, and I've really been liking that. I have been having so many issues with my skin lately. It's been breaking out really bad, and I don't know what's causing it because I went through the whole Accutane thing, my skin cleared up, and then like 6 months later my acne just came back full force. So I'm gonna have to go back to the dermatologist and figure that out, but it's been hard for me to find any skin stuff that I've really liked lately because I just feel like all of it could be breaking me out. And this I really have been liking though. It just feels so light on the skin. I know it's not made me break out any more than I was before, and it just adds a nice little dew to the skin. I picked up some NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. This is something that I have used in the past, and I just figured I'd pick it up again while I was at Ulta because I do remember really liking it. I used it today actually, and I was like, yes, I don't know why I stopped using this. It works so good and it's so cheap, so I definitely recommend trying this. It's like $8 I think, from the brand NYX. You can get this at Target or Ulta, but I picked mine up at Ulta. This next one is from MAC Mineralize. It's their Charged Water Skin Hydrating Mist. I went to go pick up my normal Fix Plus, and the girl was like, what type of skin do you have? And I was like, I have dry skin. I was thinking I have dry skin, you know, like that's why I like Fix Plus. It adds like a nice hydration boost. And she was like, essentially MAC Fix Plus is water, which I knew it was mostly water, which is kind of funny that it's like $25, but she said that she has dry skin as well, and she uses this Charged Water Skin Hydrating Mist, so I guess it's like extra special water, but I used it and I feel like it kind of does the same thing as Fix Plus, just adds like that nice hydration back to your makeup, kind of mixes the powders and the foundation together. But I'll take anything that's going to give me some more moisture, so I'm not complaining. I don't remember if this was any more expensive than the actual Fix Plus. I feel like it may have been like a few dollars more. I don't know, but it says it's Revitalizing Energy Charged Water Skin Hydrating Mist. What else does it say about it? Not much really. The bottle on it is really cool. It has like gold sparkles all over it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the camera's picking up on it. But even when you spray it on your skin, it has like little gold sparkles. You're not going to be able to see it like you have glitter all over your face, but if you look really closely, you know, like if you spray it before your makeup or anything like that, you can kind of see it. So I have been really liking this. I don't notice a huge difference between the Fix Plus, but she said that the Fix Plus essentially would be drying my skin more because water kind of dries you out. And this is more for dry skin. So if you are using Fix Plus and you do have dry skin, I recommend trying this out because I do like it so far. I'm still staying with the skin kind of. These are two primers. The first one is this NYX Hydra Touch Hydration Primer, and I love this. I've been using it. It smells so like fresh, and it feels so good on the skin. It just adds like a nice hydration back to my skin before I put my makeup on. I really like this. It's not meant to do anything like fill in pores or smooth anything out or help with staying power. It's just kind of like a nice hydrating base to put on before you put your makeup on. So if you have dry skin, I also recommend this. If you can't tell, I do have dry skin, but I really do like this. I've only used it a few times since I picked it up at Ulta, but I have no complaints so far. The next one is another primer by Pixi, and this is the Flawless Beauty Primer. It's a hydrating radiance primer, adds a youthful glow, moisturizing, hypoallergenic for all skin types. And this one is like, the next one is clear base and really thin. This one's a little bit more thick and has some color to it. It's kind of gold colored. Let me squirt a little bit out of my hand. A few of you guys can see that. It's kind of like skin colored, and then you just blend it out on the back of your hand. when I blend it out in the back of my hand, it just adds a little bit of glow. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is something I've been enjoying as well. It just adds some sheen to my skin before I put on my makeup. It's really nice, especially if you're going for more of a natural look, because it gives it a chance to shine through the foundation. But this has been really nice to add some more glow to my skin. This is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Transforming Foundation. I heard a lot of people talking about this and the concealer, and I just kind of wasn't jumping on the bandwagon because I don't know if it was people that just weren't my skin type that were liking it, or if I just didn't trust it in general. I have a really hard time trusting foundations and spending my money to try them out because I'm so picky, and I just feel like, oh, I'm not gonna like that one, I'm not gonna like it. But I decided to give this one a chance because it was on sale at Target, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a try. I picked it up hoping it was my right color, and luckily it is. This is the color Classic Ivory. That it matches me really well, and I seriously love this foundation. I did not think I would. I watched a few reviews on it and it just wasn't like doing anything for me, like jumping out of the camera and being like, you need me. But since trying it out, I'm so glad I bought it. It has like a nice gel almost texture. I don't know how to explain it. It's liquid foundation, but it still has a little bit of like a gel-like texture to it. And it is such good coverage. I love the coverage with it because it's so buildable and it does not look cakey no matter how much you build it up. It just looks so nice on the skin. It helps me cover up my acne because of the wonderful coverage. It's a wonderful color match for my skin, and I've just really been loving this foundation. I totally recommend trying this out. It's affordable. You can find it at Target or any drugstore. It's just a really nice foundation, and I love it. Next is concealer, and this is something that I've used before as well. It's the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer, and this concealer I used a long time ago and I liked it, but I didn't get the right color to brighten under my eyes and everything. I think I got number 4, and it more so matched just like to cover up acne on my face, and it doesn't really work the best for that because it's not a really full coverage concealer. It's more so good for brightening. If you want to try this concealer out, I absolutely love it, but I don't love it for covering up acne. It's not super duper full coverage. It's just really nice to put under the eyes or in the center of the face to brighten up the skin. This is in the shade 02, and I'll show you guys how light it is on the back of my hand. That's what it looks like, and it blends out really nicely with the rest of your makeup. But as you can see, it's just not like a super thick full coverage concealer, but it is a really nice texture just to blend out with everything else if you want to get some brightening on the center of your face. Next, I have a blush from Wet n Wild, and this is the shade Pearlescent Pink. This is a really beautiful shade. It looks like NARS Orgasm. It's really nice and peachy, but it's got some little golden sparkle in them. It doesn't show up on your face. Comes with this little brush. Like, what are you gonna do with that? You gonna put some blush on? But the blush is really pretty. I like it a lot. I'll put some on for you guys because I don't think I even put blush on today. I'm just gonna use this stippling brush and I'll put some on, show you guys. It just adds a really nice pretty pink. It's nice and corally, which is what I look for in a blush. It's just a nice color, and it's super duper cheap. It's by Wet n Wild, so you can pick this up pretty much at any drugstore or Target. So I really like that. Another blush that I have for you is the Butter London. This is a high-end blush, and it's a cream blush, but I love it so much. It's a really beautiful color. It's in the color Tiddly, and it blends out really nice. Sometimes I just use it with my fingers to put it on, and then I will blend it out with my Real Techniques beauty sponge. But I think it's just such a nice color, and I was impressed with how well it blends out. I have a hard time with cream products because of my acne, and I feel like after I powder my face to set my foundation, I feel like the cream products are kind of pointless. Like, cream contouring and things like that, because once I put my translucent powder over it, it pretty much covers it up even though it's a translucent powder, and I have to go back over anyways with like a powder blush or a powder contour and things like that. So I have a hard time with cream products, but this one shows through really well. It's nice and pigmented and it blends out so nice. I really recommend this blush by Butter London. Next is a product that I just picked up that I love and always keep in my collection. It is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I picked this up while I was at Ulta because at my Target it is literally always out of stock in my color. It drives me crazy. Every time I go there, my color is sold out. I either get blonde or taupe. Taupe is my #1 preferred shade. I used to use blonde, but then I tried taupe and realized I like it a lot better. I will get either one, but neither are ever in stock, so it just kind of sucks. So while I was at Ulta, I finally got to pick up another one in the shade taupe. This is an amazing brow pencil. I cannot say it enough. It comes with the same exact amount of product as the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and it is essentially the same exact thing. It has a really nice small automatic twist, and the brow product is really small, so you can get in there and make some nice hair stroke shapes. And then it has a spoolie on the other end. I really like the spoolies because they're nice and small and you don't get the brow product like all over the place. I cannot recommend these enough to you guys. If you do like brow pencils, they're $9.99, and that is less than half of the price of the Anastasia Brow Wiz. So please try this out, give it a go. If you are the Brow Wiz lover, I know you will love this. Next is another product that I picked up again, and it is the Tarte's Lash Paint Mascara. I am so in love with this mascara. I almost picked up the Tarte Man Eater mascara instead, the brand new one with like the gold and cheetah print all over it, but I looked at the wand and it was really similar to this one, but really large, and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I would poke myself in the eye with that. I'm absolutely in love with this mascara. It is so worth the money to me. It is just flawless. It makes your lashes so long and full and not clumpy, and it lasts a long time. It's just a really good mascara. Tarte pretty much kills it with their mascaras. So does Benefit. They have really nice ones. I just really recommend trying this if you haven't. I know it's hard to get yourself to spend double the price of a drugstore mascara, but this one is so worth it. Next up is another foundation, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Foundation Stick. Come out. I wanted to pick this up because it's so affordable for a foundation. Even though it's a foundation stick, I feel like it comes with quite a bit of product. I mean, that's a lot for me because I have multiple foundations in my collection, and it's not like I'm going to be using this every single day. But for 25 bucks, I just felt like I had to pick this up and try it out. I picked up the Hourglass one a while back, and I really like it, but it's so expensive, and so I was like, you know what, I'm going to just go ahead and try out the Anastasia one, see what I think of it. Because I still do have some Hourglass product left. It's not like I'm almost out or anything. So yeah, I still have quite a bit of product left in my Hourglass one. But this one is like, how much was it? I feel like it was like $50, maybe more. But this one comes with 0.25 ounces, and the Anastasia one comes with 0.32 ounces. So the Anastasia one is $25, and it comes with more product. I know this one's not known for being as full coverage as the Hourglass one, and people say that this one is better for oily skin, but I just wanted to give it a go. I used it 2 days ago, and it didn't make my skin dry at all. It wasn't as full coverage as the Hourglass one. I had to kind of build it up. But I did like it. I need to test it out a little bit more before I make my final opinion on it. But I do really like it so far, and I think it's a wonderful price. I'm so hot, jeez. Next up, I have the Laura Geller Gilded Honey. It's the Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator. If it can come out. Get out of there. Really? Like, why is it not coming out? It's wide open. What is going on? Are you mad at me because I used it so much already? This is the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in Gelato and Gilded Honey, and everyone talks about this. It's just so gorgeous and gold, and Stunning. I mean, look at that. It's just stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. I've got it on today. I've put off buying this for so long because it's so small and it's like $26. But I finally got it and I do love it a lot, so I'm glad I picked it up. It's not like I'm gonna go through this whole thing. It's gonna last me a long time because it's a highlighter. It's not like you use it like you do foundation. I mean, some people might, but not me. So I kind of rotate between my highlighters too, so I don't think I will go through this too quick, but it's just beautiful. I'm so glad I finally picked it up. I am in love with it. It looks so wet and just dewy on the skin, and I love the gold color. Next, I have one more product, and this is the only thing that I have picked up that I did not like, and it is by It Cosmetics. It is the By Pores Finish Airbrush Powder. I don't remember how much this was, but I'm sure it was expensive because It Cosmetics tends to be pretty expensive. But I really wanted this because I wanted a new setting powder that I really like, because I have a hard time finding one that I really love. The RCMA translucent settings powder is like my favorite, but I wanted this one because it said it was good for covering up pores, which I have super large pores. I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds perfect. Let me give it a go. And so I picked it up and I tried it out yesterday. And first of all, it has flashback, and that's just like a no in my book, because if something has flashback, it's just not worth it to me. I can find something else that doesn't have flashback that I like and not have to worry about like, oh, I can't use this because I'm going to be taking pictures tonight. I don't want to fall in love with a makeup product and then not be able to use it whenever I'm taking pictures. That's just so frustrating to me. I don't know why people make products with flashback in them, but that was the first thing that kind of set me off. But also, whenever I applied it, it just was super dry on my skin, like patchy, sticking to dry patches. You could almost see like where the powder was sticking to all over my face. And then whenever I took the flash photo, you could see even more. Like I just had a random white thing right here and over here where I'm breaking out. It was like white dots, like where it stuck to my breakouts, and it just did not look good. This may work for you if you have really oily skin, but it just did not work for me. If you don't mind flashback and you have really oily skin, this may be for you, but I'm going to be returning it and going and finding something else that I really love, because this just did not work for me. Okay, last, I picked up some MAC brushes, and they came with this little bag, and these were actually not from MAC. They were from the TJ Maxx in Chattanooga, close to where I live, and they were a mini set of brushes, so all of them are like mini size, but I mean they're brushes, it doesn't really matter. And it was 40 bucks for 6 brushes and this little makeup bag, and I was like, oh my god, that is such a good deal. And it had some brushes in here that I would actually use. This is the 129 SE brush, the 224 SE brush, 195 SE, 190 SE, 239 SE, and 211 SE. I think the SE stands for special edition, so I think that these were limited edition brushes. But this is just like a blush powder brush, a nice flat eyeshadow brush, a blending eyeshadow brush, a foundation brush, and then this one is kind of unique. It's really different than what I've seen before. It's angled, it comes to like a point. I think this would be really good for like a cut crease or fixing your eyeliner with some concealer. And then it comes with a little eyeliner brush as well. This is just a nice little set of mini MAC brushes. It doesn't really matter to me that they're mini. It feels the same, they work the same, they do the same thing. And I liked that it came with a little cosmetic bag as well, and I thought it was just a nice deal to get all those for 40 bucks, because MAC brushes are usually like 40 bucks for one brush. So yeah, I was really glad to pick those up at TJ Maxx. They had another set of brushes as well, but they didn't look like ones that I really needed or would want to use, so I picked up that one instead. And yeah, I just thought it was a nice deal, and it was interesting that they had something MAC at TJ Maxx. I think that is pretty much everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. I know it was kind of all over the place with drugstore stuff from Ulta, high-end stuff, and then some stuff that I picked up from Target and TJ Maxx. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Gave you some ideas for some new products that you may want to try out, some that I have used in the past but just refilled. Gives you an idea of what I really like and what I am interested in, so you guys know if maybe you're interested in the same products I am, if we have the same type of skin, things like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe down below. If you want to get notifications every time I post a video, there's a little bell next to the subscribe button. You can hit that so you know every time I upload as well. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.